From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, from the beautiful Cento Raw Bar. Welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin. Now, you know we love food on this show, but aren't we so lucky to live in a city that is abundant with culturally diverse cuisines that transport us all over the globe? That's what tonight's episode is all about. Meals that make us feel like we've been whisked away to another country. So let's start right here at Cento Raw Bar, where the decor is reminiscent of the cliffside caves in Greece, and the food simply fantastic.
Hi, I'm Adrian Diatelis. Welcome to Cento. Cento Raw Bar is a new concept that we came up with after the pasta bar. A lot of seafood, a lot of great drinks, beautiful design, and just good times. Cento means a poem comprised of different parts. So this is where we came up with Cento Pasta Bar is right here, Cento Raw Bar, and we might have some more concepts coming along, so we just decided Cento was a great name for it.
Santa Barbara Sea Urchin Taco. I've never had one of these before, but here we go. Holy smokes. You guys, if you had nothing else at this restaurant, you could have that.
We have a menu that's beautiful where you can come, just get a seafood tower and a cocktail, or you can come with 4 or 5 friends, get a big table on the patio and have a full dinner. I think it's probably the best date night spot in LA. Scoop the whole thing in your mouth.
Scoop it in your mouth?
Yep.
Okay, say less. Delicious! Oh my God, that is so good!
A lot of people are scared that the raw bar is all gonna be raw seafood pretty much, but rest assured, we have the spicy pomodoro, which is everyone's favorite pasta from next door. It is on the menu here.
The pomodoro sauce is like nothing I've ever had before. It's sweet, it's a tiny bit spicy, it is so rich, it is so delicious, and then you add the ricotta and it's so smooth.
Yeah, you literally sell 1 per table at least.
Okay, can we just talk about the presentation? This is the branzino, and it is so beautiful.
We do it on the wood fire grill, so even though you are at the raw bar, we still have fully cooked meals.
Matcha is so popular in LA right now. Tell me about your matcha cocktail.
So we know what the customers want, and we think the matcha sour is incredible. It reminds you of espresso martini, but the new wave of espresso martini.
Yes, this is the new version with matcha. Oh my God, it is so good.
So we definitely do have a lot of inspirations from Europe, south of France, Greece, Italy. The vibes are a little different than from LA. So what we decided to do is bring people into this cave-like design so that they can step out of LA for a dinner or a date or a drink.
It's almost like taking a flight from Greece to Italy, but it's only a few steps. This is Cento Raw Bar, and then you come here to Cento Pasta Bar.
I think for us, it's awesome that we were able to do our restaurant right next door. We're lucky enough that we have a line most evenings, so people can go next door, have a cocktail, have an oyster tower or a few scallops, and then come here for dinner, and then vice versa. I started off doing a little pop-up that was supposed to be for 6 months, that turned into 5 years, that turned into this restaurant. I was fortunate enough to do well enough that I could open another restaurant. Michelin has had us on their guide for a few years now, which has been great. Wasn't expected. It wasn't because we were shooting for that. It was because we enjoy hospitality and we enjoy our guests.
This is the LAU way to go on an international adventure, no boarding pass needed. So let's see where Olivia de Bortoli has arrived.
A lot of our viewers already know this, but I am French. And I think that since we're both French, we should teach them something to say in French. So what's something that we could teach our viewers how to say in French?
That's a good idea. So, santé
Santé
et bon appétit.
Santé, bon appétit, which means cheers and enjoy your meal.
My name is Romuald Guyot. I am the chef and owner of ID Eclair in Pasadena, California. ID Eclair is my dream. I always dream to do a business based on the eclairs, so on the shape, because for me it's like the kids' pastry, you know, you eat it with your finger, you beat on it. So that was really my dream, and ID Eclair came from that. I think it's fun, ID Eclair and ID Eclair too. So we play on the word and on the name. The whole business is 100% vegan. I think it's very important right now in this world for everybody to do like a step for the planet, a step for the animal life. We have our full showcase with morning pastry, croissant, all of this kind of stuff. We have the cold showcase with all the sweets.
You mentioned your pastries are like a jewelry shop. You come in and you can pick your jewel of the day. Talk to me about what pastries you have here.
Today we have like a small selection of our pastry: strawberry, cherry, raspberry, a Japan eclair because I just come back from Japan, a chocolate tart, one of our biggest classic, and after we have all our macarons.
Yeah, you can't have a French pastry shop
Without-
without a macaron, right?
We have like tea party, like a lot of things to discover. Welcome to ID Eclair Tea Party. So we serve everything in porcelain, so from France, Limoges. And why a tea party? Because I think it's the best way for the customer to try a lot of different things with just small bites. My dream business was actually a wine bar to do plated dessert with the wine pairing. So when I get this space with this opportunity, I create with our wine bar, we open in the afternoon and ID Eclair, and we work together. Welcome to La Cave. So La Cave is our wine bar side. I love to do pairing, to do special creation and like enjoy a glass of wine. Our wine are from everywhere in the world.
What did you choose for us today?
So for today, I bring you a cheese plate. I think it's funny because we are a vegan place, and when you say vegan and cheese, that don't work together, but it worked very well. We have something special for you because no alcohol. So we carry also a selection of alcohol-free wine.
Santé, chef.
Santé.
I know we're in Pasadena, but you brought me back home to France for today, so I really appreciate it. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous. Bon appétit et à bientôt.
Yeah, that's a spot where I'll definitely be making a local layover. Now let's see where our jet setter Jasmine Simpkins has landed.
My name is Yasu Kitagawa, and I am area manager in Ippudo, LA.
Okay, I want to know the backstory and the history because Ippudo originally started it back in Japan,
Yes,
right?
Fukuoka in Japan, which is south west part of Japan, and then really known to be the pork broth noodle in that area. So the founder, Mr. Kawahara, chose the New York Manhattan to be our first outside sea location. And that was like when the ramen's not being known anybody. And then they expanded over there. And then, the flow is coming to East Coast and then, and then the West Coast at Los Angeles. Our mission as a Ippudo is not only expand just the pork broth, our signature noodle, but also we wanted to expand the possibility of the ramen into the world too. We thought that this West Hollywood location will really fit into the vegan concept for that.
So what things do you guys offer here that maybe are different than the other location?
If you go ramen shop, maybe like you see one or two vegetarian, maybe vegan, but we offer 5 vegan ramen. Also, all other items, through the drink to the dessert, it's all vegan. This is our signature ramen.
Okay.
It's called flat-form. So flat means like a plant-based. And then we put in homemade avocado garlic oil on it
Oh my God.
to give you like a nice kick.
Wow. All about the broth. This broth is the best. If you closed your eyes, you would not know that you're not having pork broth.
Actually, instead of using pork bone, we're using mushroom and then kelp to get the flavor out. This is our miso ramen. We're using sakura, the cherry chips, to giving you more the smoky flavor to it. And then we're using 4 different kinds of the miso paste.
Oh my God. This is really yummy. It's very hard as someone who's vegan to get good ramen because every place is either pork based, which
Yeah.
don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
pork is yummy.
Yeah.
or chicken. This
It's
flavor explosion, so good. You guys also have other things on the menu outside of just the ramen.
the gyoza, the dumpling is all handmade, and it's also the vegan, and also some the sushi rolls that we offer.
This is yummy.
Thank you very much.
You get the vegan stamp of approval. I love it.
Wow, so far we've stamped our LAU passport with 3 different dining destinations, but we are just getting started. More of our international foodie frenzy coming up when LA Unscripted at Cento Raw Bar returns. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin. We know an international escape can do a body good, but what if you can't actually get away? We're at Cento Raw Bar breaking down all the coolest local spots to eat at that will make you feel like you're thousands of miles away, and a good cocktail sure helps. This is a cherry eyeball, and it's yummy.
This concept was brought about from years of traveling around the Caribbean, years of different culinary and experiences I've had around the world, and I wanted to bring it all together into a spot in LA. So if you look around, all of the design aspects of it are drawn from Caribbean inspiration, but done in a very glamorous, very old school Hollywood, very showstopper kind of way. When you look at some of our booths, the shell booths, those are inspired by seashells. When you look at the design above the bar, some people think of it as a shipwreck.
This is good.
Oh my gosh, the coconut milk with the sweet.
Lucia is originally derived from the island St. Lucia, which we draw some inspiration from in our menu. But then also, Lucia is the Greek word for light. And so we're talking about shining light on a cuisine that isn't really talked about here in LA.
This here is patalon. Just think lasagna. Plantains,
Okay.
that's just kind of been layered.
Wow. Oh, it's like really saucy. It's got like deep flavor.
And then the next dish is cuckoo. This is basically kind of like a play on a dish from Barbados. Essentially polenta that's just been cooked down with some aromatic spices, green seasoning, and with coconut milk.
I have never had anybody make some polenta like this. Now this right here slaps. This is so good. Oh my God. What?
This is Haitian tasso. Usually you'll see it as either beef or goat, so we just take short rib, braise it in citrus, take it out, press it, and then we shape it into these portion size.
So tender, so delicious. There's so much flavor in this tiny bite.
Lucia's a night out. We want it to be something exciting for people to look forward to. It's not your run-of-the-mill restaurant that is just for the food. We're here for the whole experience. So we have a DJ every night. The DJ comes on at 8. So if you come in for the earlier dining experience, it's a little bit more quiet. But because the Caribbean is about energy, there's DJs, there's music, there's people dancing, there's people singing, and this is like what we want to bring to LA.
I have to say, from the decor, the vibes, the lighting, amazing food. I mean, it is cheers.
Cheers.
To Lucia LA. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Can
much.
we come back next week?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm coming back. I'm taking a doggy bag home. All the food.
Coming up, more local locations that can make you feel like you're on vacation in another country. And while we're in a break, here's some food for thought. What would you put on the menu for your final meal? Personally, I would have pasta from Cento Pasta Bar and a Blizzard from Dairy Queen. We'll be right back. What do travel and LA Unscripted have in common? It's all about pushing you outside of your comfort zone, and Olivia De Bortoli may have found the perfect spot to check off both of those things in the sweetest way.
One of my favorite things about Los Angeles is that you can try food from any culture. And here at Saffron Spot in Artesia, we are trying Indian desserts. Cheers.
Saffron Spot is Southern California's premier destination for Indian style ice cream. LA is such a melting pot. Look at how many different cultures we have here. It's beautiful and it's so much enjoyable for us that we can experience other cultures and countries without actually going there. That's why I think LA is the best place to have something like this. I am Smita Vasant and I am the owner and ice cream chef at Saffron Spot in Artesia. Primarily, I would say ice cream is the main dessert, so we make other desserts in combination with the ice cream, because you know this is what it's all about, right? Rose Faluda is our most popular dessert, and that is a traditional dessert that's served in India, especially in the summer. It's layered. It's made with noodles at the bottom. Then we put rose syrup, rose milk, and basil seeds, which are really good for the body. They're very cooling in the summer. And then we top it off with our special rose ice cream. And the nice thing about it is that we make our own ice cream here. It's made in the back and we serve it right here. It's all Indian recipes that I've come up with the combinations.
Tell me about the history of Saffron Spot.
Our owner, Ms. Smita Vasant, she actually started making in 2000 her ice cream for her guests with a little small machine at her house.
Once I made it at home and I served it to my guests, people loved the different flavors. So that's where the idea was born, but then I never thought it could go commercial.
We are gonna make the ice cream faluda, and you said this is one of your more popular ones, right?
Correct. Our steps for it, when we make it, we actually put a little bit rice noodles on the bottom.
Love a rice noodle moment, okay.
Then we added a little bit rose syrup on top of the noodles, okay?
Okay, rose syrup.
Now the next step is we ask the customer to pick their choice of ice cream.
Okay, well I love rose, so I wanna do this one, right? Because this has the rose petals.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, I want that one.
Okay.
Definitely mango, right?
Mango is a really popular ice cream that we have here.
Okay, and then we top it off with basil seeds. What does it mean for you when people come back over and over again for their desserts and they love it so much?
To me, it makes me happy because they're enjoying what we love to make. We have a lot of customers that are like family to us that for a lot of them, it makes it feel like they're back home.
Trying global grub is the best way to explore all the amazing cuisine our city has to offer. And we've got one more to add to the itinerary.
When I created Juntos, I really wanted to create a space where people could come together, step out of their everyday life. We want to transport you to Spain. And really have a shared experience with your family, your friends, and share food, put the phone away, and really be together. Juntos is really based on my memories of my summers with my family in Spain. My memories manifested obviously in the food we're serving here, which is really focusing mainly on the northern regions of Spain, and also in the design elements we use, like our shell wall is an homage to the Camino de Santiago, the pilgrimage, and we have lots of little touches throughout the whole restaurant that refer back to Spain. Galicia is very well known for its mariscos, which is all the shellfish. You have the great Atlantic Ocean, so there's amazing seafood. So we serve a lot of it. Bay scallops with a saffron butter.
Buttery, citrusy, there's a little tang to it, like a little vinegary to it. It's so delicious. And they're literally falling apart in my mouth.
So this dish is based on one of my favorite restaurants in Galicia. It's a fried lobster. So we fry it in olive oil.
I don't know if I've said this lately, but I really love my job. Oh, buttery, tender, sweet actually.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Our menu is all based on pinchos and tapas. Smaller plates, small bites, so you can really order a lot of different things, and it's all meant to be shared. For me, that's important. We can talk about the food, and it's not like you're eating your dish, I'm eating mine.
I just have to hug you. Oh my God, the
You're my
talent you
favorite
have.
customer.
The talent you have.
So Shuntos, we have 4 spaces. We have the barmaids, then we have this dining room. Upstairs, we have a private dining room. So it's perfect if you want to have a celebration with your family or even for work. Shuntos is perfect for coming in for a drink and staying all night and leave really full. Come with your girls and have your, girls' night out. But also, we are a very romantic place. Date night. I always tell guys, if you wanna, have a successful date, you gotta come to Shuntos.
Wow, the miles we would have had to travel to try all the delicious meals we fit into this half-hour episode. If you have a hidden gem you want us to visit, email us at launscripted@ktla.com because you never know where we'll be next. Thank you so much to the Cento Group for letting us go off script, and thank you for discovering LA with us. Good night, everyone. Mwah!